This is a city. This is a city. Some call it Denton, Texas.
We call it ReaperLand.
With just Reaper John. Oh, whoops. Hold on. I thought I had the background set up. You guys can hear me, right? I believe. There we go. Perfect. I always have to make sure the audio is okay. Perfect. Just making sure. Let me turn down myself in my own ear. I'm a little loud. Test 1 2 test 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 test. There we go. All right. So some cool stuff. Actually, I'll talk about that in a second. Before I get to ADHD over here. So about 2 hours before the show, I finished editing some stuff for the upcoming Dungeon Dweller Kickstarter for Ron. We were making some tweaks, and it's still not done yet, but I, finished the first couple of drafts and sent it to him, and he gave me his feedback. But in doing so, I was doing some research while I was waiting for things to render, and I came across something pretty cool. What's the best way to show this? Let's go to cam 1 on cam 1 out. Okay. Looking forward to seeing what's up. Yeah, Hyper Bunny, I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be a different Kickstarter than what, it's not going to be like a super miniature heavy. Okay. There's a downside right there with that. So before I get off track, a couple of hours ago, I discovered that the streaming software that we use is able to use shortcuts using my voice. So let's do cam 1 zoom, cam 1 in. There we go. Cam 1 out. There we go, baby. Cam 1 in. Oh, that is perfect. Oh, that's so good. And let's see. Zoom out. Okay. Let's see. Look how close we can get to this turtle. The turtle might be a little bit out of focus, but you can see how close we can get on the halflings and stuff. Cam 1 out. So this is what they normally look like. And then I can cam 1 in. They're a little bit of, they're kind of a little fuzzy and a little bit of out of focus. So it might not be worth doing. I'm not sure. I think maybe for I can maybe scoot these back a little bit to see how the focus does. That looks a little better, especially the one on the right. Cam 1 out. Cam 1 in. Oh, that's so cool. Let's see. Let's catch up with chat. Yeah, it's so cool. But so I have that voice zoom out or cam 1 out. So I have that set to this camera, the camera that's on the models. But then if I do this, I can say zoom in. So I'm like, wait, I got to fix this because I got to kind of duck down. So if I zoom out, oh, I don't have it set up to anything to end the stream, Hyper Bunny. You can customize what you need to say. So I could do so to do another test, I have my phone set up over there, and watch, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to say remote camera, and then you can see. So I have my phone set up over there on the table, and I just changed to it by using my voice, which is pretty sick. Another cool thing that we can do is, so if I pull up a slideshow, I can say next photo, next photo, next photo. Oh, so this is going to be, well, see, this is the problem though, is I didn't say zoom in, but it zoomed in anyway. Zoom out. So I guess it's not 100% accurate, so it's kind of detecting. So if I say something close to zoom, but the actual phrase is zoom in, so if it hears zoom in, you have to kind of say it kind of clear. Zoom out. Next photo. So I was doing a couple of tests a little bit earlier, and I'm thinking for a certain things for like ReaperLive, this is going to be something, maybe this will be really good for ReaperLive, but I'm kind of nervous about, now that I think about it, because I was thinking this would help with like Dave's memes, because he could say, you know, don't you guys hate it when, here, hold on. I have his meme sheet over here. And we can do some tests. All right, it says, growing up, I used to think about what I would be like when I was older. Well, that day has come. And then he could say like, he could say a phrase like next photo. I don't know what phrase he would use to go to the next meme. I guess he could say next or next meme or something. I just don't want to break the cadence. Yeah, I have to teach Dave. And so instead of me like hitting the button every time he says it, this way he can kind of control it with his voice. So he can be like, Bryce Kokenauer sent me this meme. He was obviously a school teacher when I went to school. Next meme, next photo. And then it would pull up the next meme. So I think it's a pretty foolproof thing. Yeah, and it's like, so like if I accidentally say zoom in. Yeah, Queen of Kings says he can go back to saying Justin. Yeah, next, I think my rule for whenever I have to do voice controlled things, like we'll be right back. So if I say we'll be right back, it's gonna play that thing with a short delay. So I don't want it to be like a one word thing, because you might accidentally end up saying it in natural conversation, and it'll do like a see? Like that. That could have been a delay from me saying it twice in a row, but I think that maybe the voice activation thought that I said that. So it could be a little bit dangerous. So I might need to tweak it a little bit. I think there's a confidence slider that you can control. So maybe the lower or the higher you go, it maybe detects the threshold on how accurate you have to be with the voice activation. Yeah. Can we think of something that has Justin but with like multiple words? Like next Justin or something like that? Or you know, I'll have to talk to him and see what he wants to say. But I just don't want to break. He needs a good cadence. Like life is all about perspective from your point of view. Next meme, and then it'll. But next meme sounds kind of a little robotic. You know what I mean? Need something for not professionals? Oh, I can do that. Matt Nuke. I can definitely do that. We got the shipment just in time. Definitely, yeah, not professionals. I could do something like, let me put this down. I could do like some kind of effect where it pops up down here with like a little asterisk that says not professionals. I could definitely do that. We can work on that right now if we wanted to. Let's see. See? Let's see. Did the zoom in. Zoom out. Zoom out. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So it's not a foolproof thing yet. I still got to do probably some tweaking. I just don't want something to play randomly. Like if I say randomly, let's play the video, and then it plays a random video. But yeah. Have you started painting for the next year's MSP Open yet? Slayer Street, I have not. But you know, I'm not a painter. I will at some point start painting in here on this show. You know, right now it's Christmas time, molds and stuff, and I have been charged with doing the Kickstarter video and things like that, so I have I'm kind of stressed at the moment. The turtle, fun fact, I made the mold for the body of the turtle today. I just got the masters for his headpiece. Let's see, let's go over here. So let me see right here. Cam 1 zoom. So how does that look? How does that look quality-wise? Cam 1 in. So you can see his head's not fully attached there. It's not resting right. Let me see if I can fix that. It's not, yeah, it's not glued in, but looks good. The quality looks okay to me. You can see some of the supports down here by the leg. So down here by the leg. Zoom out. Zoom out. So right here down by the leg. Right there. Let's see, I'm catching up to chat. I've gotten out of my model from the box and looked at it. Frame SP open 22.4. Oh, okay, I see. Going to need like 4. And so all these things I've been testing on ReaperLand. I've been kind of testing for ReaperLive and future shows. So things like this, I showed this off last week for anybody that wasn't here. I have this new nifty thing to pull out specific comments for ReaperLive and any other shows that we kind of do like this. I'm just kind of slowly getting my hands on control of things and things like that. So like if I go back to Hyper Bunny's chat here, I can do this and swap it to Hyper Bunny's comment. And then, you know, it's really cool. Zoom out. Zoom out. I don't know. I got to probably change the phrase. I probably need to make the phrases something kind of that you don't say in natural conversation or it doesn't sound like certain things, I think. Like if I just say off, I don't, you know, it's going to turn this off. So I could do this, like turn it off just like this, that comment. So this is, I think this is as far as I can zoom in on this camera, on camera 1. Oh gosh, zoom out. So you got to get used to it. And then it did it again. Cam 1 out. Zoom out. So it's definitely going to need some tweaking. That's why we do ReaperLand, is to do some tests. The camera's acting all wonky. So like this, you can see a wide view. Yeah, I gotta come up with like more phrases that are more distinct. And it kind of works better when you don't slur your words and things like that, where it thinks you're saying one thing but you're not. So oh, that's a cannibal. Let's see here. Cannibal makes a good point. It says abracadabra, hocus pocus, abra pocus. Then it could be a name command. Oh yeah, Matt Nuke, you're right. I could say like Jarvis. Like we could name a bot, like Moobot. Like Moobot, pull 5 names or something like that. I can't do that. I don't think. I might be able to, but that's a little bit more in depth than I could do it probably. Is there any other features that you think like Cam 1 out? Cam 1 out? I wasn't even close to that phrase. So that phrase is, we'll be right back. And I have to say that full phrase for that meme to pop up. Mr. Bones. Yeah, hi, my fuzzy kitty. I will have a bunch of stuff ready for ReaperLive next week to kind of help the guys out. So I gotta go. Here, you know what? Let's test something. Since I have the remote camera, we can test some stuff. Oh, that's a little trippy to see that. So there we go. So I'm going to change some of the settings on the voice commands. Audio. So I have the confidence set to 40% at the moment. So confidence should be turned up. So if we think that it needs to be the exact phrase, I could turn it up. So I'm going to turn the confidence up to like 80. And so I changed the confidence up to 80. I wonder if it's tied to where we're out somehow. Maybe, because I have the full phrase set up that way. So here, let's see if you guys can. Is there any other commands that we should test right now? I know that we wanted to do the what did we want? Not professionals. So here, add input, title. We'll do like we'll do something. We'll try to find a cool title for We're Not Professionals. I need like a little stinger. All right, we'll do this one. All right, we'll do. We're doing some editing right on the fly here, and I can see chat over here. Let's see, like I can pull Quindy's phrase up like this. You should add more phrases, add complete chaos. So if you guys haven't seen, a lot of streamers use this thing right here called the Stream Deck. And this is, I can control the show from in here. So if I went back to the other screen, like if I did slideshow to X3, I could do that over here. We could do remote camera. There we go. Now I can swap back to the remote camera. Wrong Cubus. That's a little hard. So what's a good way? I saw a good suggestion. I think it was Sir Gambit right here that said Mr. Bones should be the name of the person that we talk to. I'll talk to Ron and Dave and see what they think, but I think Mr. Bones is pretty cool. Or Mrs. Bones or Mr. Bones or Sir Forescale. No, that's a little bit of a mouthful. You need something like at the beginning where you say like Jarvis, like you say the name of your bot and you go forward that way. All right, hold on. Let's finish this first. This just in. Oh wait. There we go. How about that? So now I'm going to go up here. Let me remove this overlay. There we go. All right. So we're going to add a new shortcut. We're going to make it a voice command. And we're going to do a input overlay. All right. And we're going to do not professionals. Not profesh. If you guys have any more ideas, throw them in the chat. We'll try to do them on the fly here. Oh, hold on. Not professionals. Ooh, I don't know how to spell professionals. Can somebody in chat spell professionals for me? Let me scroll back. Somebody said it in chat. I'm not the best speller in the world. Thank you, Gray Mauser. You're the best. There we go. All right, so it should work if I say, "Hey guys, we're not professionals." Oh, it didn't work. We'll be right back. Okay. I was making sure that it still worked. Okay, voice input, function, overlay 1. Not professionals. There it is. So what do you think about that? So, and then I have to turn overlay off. Hey guys, we're not professionals. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so let me make a shortcut for the overlay. Overlay off. So I could just make this a voice command. Overlay off. Overlay input went off. All right. Hey guys, we're not professionals. Overlay off. Perfect. There we go. So now, if I do this, and I send this message, I could just say overlay off. Oh my gosh, dude, voice commands are so cool. I'm trying to think about what else we could do for commands. Like, I know that I could do like, we'll be right back, or things like that. Chef's kiss. I have a lot of voice commands. Not voice commands, but like things. Oh, since I'm here, I might as well show you guys this. Let me go to videos. We'll do this. All right, audio. General. All right, I don't know how this is gonna go, but. Can you guys hear the audio of that? And now we'll go back to the green screen. Oops. Hello? I messed it up. Oh, I gotta turn the overlay off. Sorry. Okay, you guys could hear the audio? I couldn't. So let me fix my audio. We'll send that to C. Perfect. All right, I'll play it one more time. We'll do this. That looks good. I spent most of my morning overlay off. Overlay off. There we go. Perfect. Little softer than my voice. Okay, good. I probably need to turn it up then in the actual video. But is it more hobgoblins? Hey, Matt Nuke, I actually can show you. I made a mold of another hobgoblin yesterday. Oh, Grey Mouser, you misspelled it. Not professionals. What do you guys think about that? Overlay off. Dude, voice commands are so cool. Like, zoom in. So I just zoomed in that camera over there, which is kind of cool because it gets rid of the desk. So you guys can see up here to the right, that's that desk, the corner of the desk. It's over there. Zoom out. Zoom out. So now there's the desk. And then we go back to camera 1. We could do camera 1 out. Do you guys like do you guys like the quality of the wheel there? I don't know how the quality transfers if I go cam 1 in. Cam 1 in. I think the quality looks okay. It's a little shaky. You know why? Remote camera. Remote camera. There we go. It's because the wheel is using this camera right here. And the lens that it has on it is very long. It's like this long. And so it's kind of having, I think it's having trouble stabilizing. So it's like rotating the camera slightly. Plus that camera has a fan on it. So I think it's like slightly kind of gyrating the camera. Weird instead of the weird. Too much. No, I think we're fine. We're not professionals because the actual voice command is not professionals is the actual command. Oh, it's not working now. Don't worry, guys. We're not professionals. Oh, hello. Not professionals? Interesting. Not professionals. Oh, there we go. At least look, it's funny that it's misspelled wrong. Overlay off. Hey, Twisted Oma. It's all fun until AI takes over ReaperLand. It's funny because this is not really AI, it's just voice recognition. So we'll go back to cam 1. Cam 1 out. But this will be kind of cool. I was talking to Bill, remote camera. I was talking to Bill in the game store, and we were talking about how I might be able to access the cameras that are in the Reaper game store. So when I'm over here and I'm just doing ReaperLand and stuff like that, I could say like, hey guys, let's check in on the Reaper game store. And it'll pull up the Reaper game store camera, the actual cameras that are in the store. And then I might be able to go to like next camera. And then it'll cycle through all the cameras that are in the game store. That way we could just kind of check in to see what's going on. I think that's pretty cool. That gives me some more ideas for when we do the new factory. When the new factory is kind of here, we'll go back to the thing. We'll go back to green. We'll do there we go. All right, coming back. So next photo. It's not working. But when we come back to the when we have this all kind of set up and done, they're probably going to put security cameras in there, obviously, like we do. Are the buildings networked together? They should be no time. I believe they are networked together. So I should be able to access the feed that are on the cameras from the game store. And speaking of that, when the cameras get put into this factory, I should be able to access them here too. Because at that point, when I'm doing streams or when we're doing streams, I think it'd be cool to kind of check in, and we could like, you know, if there's a camera in this corner, we could turn it on. I could say like, hey, let's check in on casting. And then when I say casting or casting camera, it'll like swap to this camera. Well, I mean, they're going to be, I guess that's fair, Matt Nuke. I didn't think about that. But I mean, they're being recorded anyway, but security camera wise. But I guess you're right. I didn't even think about that. Oh, Twisted Oma, yeah. And I'm curious. This could also like work when you're painting as well, because then you can just say, all right, hey, let's check the palette cam, and then the palette cam keyword will trigger, and then it'll swap to like the palette cam or a wide cam or something like that. And you can program like a zoom in. You know, let's check it in. Let's zoom in. Zoom in. Yeah, like that. And then you know you can have your model, and you kind of zoom in a little bit closer to check. And then you can be like, all right, let's continue. Zoom out. Zoom out. I wonder if it's like a sentence. Like you notice that I had to stop, and then so if I'm just in a free form sentence, I don't think it'll trigger if I say zoom out or zoom in like that. It sounds like maybe you have to kind of stop for a second, zoom in, and then that way it can help trigger. It'll help trigger the command zoom out. Yeah. Okay. Memorizing a list of commands that you have to say multiple times is definitely easier than hitting a button. Quindy says. So you are correct. But it's so much easier because once you start having like, 20 buttons that you got to click and change, it's going to be so much easier to get the hang of it that like whenever you're doing stuff, like if I want to swap to my laptop to show off photos, or if I just want to say next photo and then it'll, swap this camera, like if I'm showing off paint jobs and stuff, I think it'll be a lot easier than just going like looking through 20 buttons and being like, which one is it again? Because I found out that I cannot color code these or put pictures on them or color code them or anything like that, which I wish I could because it'd be easier to do that, but can't do that. overlay off. Overlay off. Hey, and this is just the first day. I just figured this out 2 hours ago. And I was just thinking about how we could use it and what are the best uses for it. And for me, it's pretty helpful. I guess you're right, Matt Nuke. It's a different idea. But for the idea of the factory, you know, all the employees have already signed things to be on camera when we film videos and things like that. So we could ask them again. But that way, when we're doing a show like this, or when we're doing a painting show, let's say we're painting like 4 or 5 hours or whatever, you could use your channel points to swap the camera or put a small camera like over here in the corner of the stream of like, let's check in on internet. And then you can pull up internet camera and things like that. But this is a cool little feature. Let's see. Ooh, what did I just do? There we go. Cam 1 in. So I think for Reaper Live, when we're doing Reaper Live and we're, you know, showing off models, I could do like Cam 1 out. So I could do like the big like mass showing off items. And then as we talk about specific models, I could do like zoom in. And then I could do Cam 1 in to show off the models a little bit closer. But this is all in the fact that I'm trying to control the stream and like do other stuff and not be behind the camera. Cam 1 out. Look at that. I love his little duck shield. I think the quality is a little bit better right here before you zoom in. Cam 1 in. Yeah. You lose a little bit of the quality when you zoom in. I would have to move the camera back. So let's do cam one out. All right, let's I'm gonna move the camera back a little bit. Ugh. Whoa, earthquake chat. So let's see. We're a little bit out of focus here. Sorry for all the movement. Cam 1 in. Okay, that didn't really help the quality, I don't think. Cam 1 out. That looks pretty good. I like the quality right there, actually. I don't know if the cam... Zoom out. I'm so sorry. I don't know if the Cam 1 in... I don't know. I know I need to pan the camera down because you can't see the models right here. Like, you can't see the bases very well. But this is just me. Shut up, Quindy. But this is a good point. Like, I think it looks okay on the stream, actually, now that I look at it. Varl, yeah, definitely. When we do fulfillment for Bone 6, zoom out. Zoom out. When we do fulfillment for Bone 6, I think definitely this type of camera switching. Oh my gosh. Zoom out. Okay. I think what I need to do is whenever I... Why is it doing that? Zoom out. I don't know why it's doing that whenever I start talking. Gosh dang it. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, gosh, I need some water. I don't know what's happening. Oh, gosh, that's funny. Remote camera. Oh, I don't have any water in here. I'm out of water, chat. Oh, man. What game are you talking about, Bryce Coconauer? What game are you talking about? Oh, gosh, that is too funny. Overlay off. Ooh. Clavicus, this may be my favorite episode. That's funny. Oh, man. I really like this feature right here that you guys are seeing. Oh, wow. What? See? Okay, so the voice controls are not perfect, but I will work on it, I'm sure. You got gremlins? I wonder I wonder if it's because I changed the threshold, the master confidence. Let me turn that down to 20%. Okay. So, um we'll see. Let's test it this way. Next photo. Next picture. Oh, okay. So you see how I said picture instead of photo? Because the phrase that I have it set to is photo. So let me turn the confidence up again, just to test. We'll go back up to 80%. All right. Next photo. Next picture. Okay. Next picture. Next photo. Next photo. Next photo. Next picture. Oh, you see there? So don't worry, guys. We're not professionals. Overlay off. All right. We'll go back. Matt Nuke says that Bones Fulfillment. Whoa. Bones Fulfillment with someone wearing a helmet cam would be novel. We do have GoPros and stuff, so we can do that. Remote camera. There we go. I saw Bryce. Hey, Bryce. The game where you freeze where it says we'll be right back. Oh, that game. Okay, I'm going to change that phrase. Zoom out. Zoom out. All right. Overlay off. Let's do shortcuts. Zoom in. Zoom out. All right. Cam 3, zoom in. All right. There we go. I changed the phrase to be pretty big. Zoom out. Perfect. Yeah, Quindy, we'll see. Hey, I'll test it on Reaper Live next week, and if it doesn't work, I'll try to figure it out. But hopefully it's okay. Because then I could come up with like custom phrases for like their stuff. Like it's like, hey, do we want to look at Ron's photos? And then, you know, it'll pull up Ron's pictures or something like that. It's like, hey, let's talk about. I could just come up with certain phrases for certain folders. It's I'm thinking, I'm getting the gears rolling. Also, how do you guys like this view? Isn't this view cool? It's this is the computer like that we control everything, and then there's Reaper Live stage out there. What will you do if Dave's phone rings? I don't know if it'll pick up a phone ring. I don't know. I'll have to do we're not professionals. So you have to kind of be kind of clear whenever you say it, whenever it's said. So hopefully it picks up when Ron says it. Overlay off. So if I'm not going to tell Ron about it, but hopefully whenever he says not professionals, it'll trigger. But I don't think it will because I'm losing my mind. Oh, man. Oh, it was nowhere clear. I was nowhere near that phrase. It makes you feel like an awkward stalker. Well, it's obviously just on my phone, but if I want to get another camera for maybe like in here, like up here or something, to where it like looks this way, this direction. Oh, gosh. That one needs a new command. Well, the command is "we'll be right back," but that's a long phrase. I wonder if it's just picking up sometimes when we'll say "we'll figure it out" or something like that, and it's maybe yeah. So it's whenever I say that. I wonder if I can change it to like "right back." Let's change it to right back. Shortcuts. What's a good shortcut for that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoops. We'll do whoops. Whoops. Yeah, voice, it's a false positive. Yeah, I agree with you. WBRB. Roger, I am definitely not doing that. Oh man. All right. BRB. That could work. So there's something about that one. I think it's just trying to figure it out. Whoops. Try to like break it. Whoops. Okay, that one works pretty good. That one works pretty good. I'm having too much fun. Yeah, this is great. We'll go back to my laptop. There we go. Let's go back in there. But this is also kind of good for like whenever I'm doing remote streams, like more stuff like this. That way I can go to different cameras. So instead of hitting a button, obviously you can just be like, all right, let's take a look at camera 2. Dang it. That one is messed up. That one's messed up. I don't know. I don't know what to do about that one. I don't know. Oh man. Oh gosh. Okay. So what did we learn? It's not perfect, but it does have its uses. Dang it, bro. I'm changing that one again. I'm turning it off. I think it's because it's one word. Remote camera. Remote camera. All right. I think it's because it's one word. Ugh. Gosh. Dang it. All right. Shortcuts. We'll be right back. It's kind of hard. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. All right. Whoopsie daisy. Whoopsie daisy. That one's terrible. I don't think I'm ever going to remember. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. Gosh dang it. Well, I like gosh dang it. Hey guys, thanks for testing this with me. I mean, I'm having a blast. What's a phrase that Ron says all the time? Dang it. We memed him a couple of times. Dang it. Dang it. Oh, no. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Killer. I know Ron says killer a lot. Super cool. I know he does. He does say super cool alert a lot. So let's see. I'll do a command for ReaperLive here. I'm gonna make a note of this. Notepad. All right. So I have a notepad for super cool. It's really, really cool. Yeah. Really, really cool. So one of these commands for Ron, I'm going to make it trigger a Ronning Man. So I still have the GIF of the Ronning Man. Amaranth. Amaranth. Good one. That's a great one, Amaranth. Or Carrie Mike Cosby. Can you do a super cool counter that displays on the screen? No time for bull. Super cool counter. I'm trying to think real quick if I can automate it to where it goes up in number every single time on its own without me having to change it. I wonder if I can put it in a playlist. Like I could just make super cools times like 10 and then it goes in a playlist. So it'll say super cool 1 and then the next time it plays it automatically goes to super cool 2. I'm sure I could probably figure that out and get it to trigger. Yeah, let's see. Let me see if I can find the Running Man and put it in here. It should be in the vmix stuff. There's the GIFs. I don't see the Running Man. Like the original Running Man. There's this one right here. There's that one. So I can make it play like this whenever he says super cool or something like that, or something like that. Or you know, we could just make it to where it says like, all right guys, let's do the dance, and then you know it's like or something. Just make it trigger that way. What's chat saying? You need a graphic with spiky rays that say cool for super cool. It's very cool. How about guest stars? Oh, yeah. I can also have this trigger, like when he says, what you know the spiel that Ron does at the beginning. Hey guys, it's Reaper Live, where we blending painting, gaming, and geek culture. I could make a geek culture where he says like I'm Ron, and then it does this. It can trigger this when he says I'm Ron, and then it'll trigger and it'll pop up like that. I could do that. Gray Mouser, what are you talking about? Okay, I'm Ron, I'm John, I'm Dave, and then it'll turn off like that. So I could make that a I could do that real quick. 22. Let's test it. Gosh, dang it, man. I forgot that I changed it to gosh dang it. Oh no. Oh Lord. This is too much. It's too much. I'm crying. Oh gosh, that's so funny. Oh gosh. All right. God, it made me cough. Woo. Oh gosh, that is hilarious. All right. This is gonna be a nightmare. All right, what are the titles? What's this title called? I think it's just labeled titles. 24, 23, 22. All right. Gosh. All right. Overlay off. Hey guys, welcome. It's Reaper Live everywhere where we blend. Hey guys, it's Reaper Live where we blend painting, gaming, and geek culture. I'm Ron. I'm John. I'm Dave. And then it'll turn off like that. I think it triggered whenever I said I'm John. Yeah. I'm Ron. I'm John. Okay, so it's close. I might turn it off whenever I say that. John Zero. John just can't win today. Yeah. I just found out that you have to be very careful. So that's when you do the audio controls, you kind of have to make them like super specific, like camera 1. Like you have to say like, oh Lord, why did it do that? I'm Ron. Okay. I don't know why that turned on like that. Stop it! Overlay off. Okay. Okay, we're turning that off. We're getting rid of that one. Remove. Okay, we turned it off. More than one command? I guess so. Yeah, I guess you could. As Brad, and I'm Brad. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to change the commands to like, in. I think the good way to put it is like Iron Man. Whenever he talks to Jarvis, you say, "Hey like hey Siri." Like you could say like Jarvis Cam 1. Let's test that. We'll do Mr. Bones Cam 1. This is Cam 1. I don't know why it's doing that. Did I say the G word? I think I said the G word. All right, let's test this. All right, Cam 1 out. All right, let's do Mr. Bones Cam 1. Okay. That works pretty good. Now let's do Cam 1 out. Okay. Now I wonder what happens if I say Cam 1. Okay, so I didn't say Mr. Bones. Mr. Bones Cam 1. Okay. Zoom camera 1 out. Okay. Remote camera. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Mr. Bones might work. Let's check let's do the next photo. We'll do that's not right. Mr. Bones. We'll do it this way. Next photo. Mr. Bones, next photo. Okay, Mr. Bones, Cam 1. Okay, so he didn't change the camera. Cam 1 out. Okay, cool. All right, so I think the Mr. Bones might cut down on the stuff. Mr. Bones, next photo. Or it'd be like, hey, Sophie. Well, what do you guys think about hey, Sophie? Like, hey, Sophie, Cam 1. Or hey, Sophie, next photo. I think that works. Remote camera. Remote camera. There we go. Need to put in Space Odyssey quote here, Hal says. I can't do that, Dave. I could also make it, it obviously triggers like audio as well. So I could have it trigger Sophie Cam 1. I guess I could say Sophie, just Sophie, or Sophie Cam 1. Where like Roger says here. Overlay off. Miniature building. Miko. Wait, Miko. What are you doing here, Miko? Miko Gibo? What are you doing, brother? Yeah, overlay off. All right, let's go back to... Wait, why is that not working? Uh-oh. There we go. All right, we're back. All right. So that kind of works. So we could, oh gosh, that's, oh, mother, oh, I gotta change that. I say the G word too often, and it's going to trigger that every single time. I definitely gotta change that. Got him. I say the G word too often. Frick, man. Frick. I don't even know why it triggered. Mr. Bones, next photo. Okay, so that works. We'll do this. Mr. Bones, cam out. Camera 1 out. There we go. Mr. Bones, cam 1. Cam 1 out. Okay, so that's working pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's maybe Quindy's triggering it on her own. What was the other one? Right there. Mr. Bones, next photo. All right, so this one, it's gonna have to trigger twice because I noticed that if you have the last photo in your slideshow, it's going to stay here. So Mr. Bones, next photo. And then so it stays. Then you say Mr. Bones, next photo. It should go to the picture of my dog. Oh gosh, Mr. Bones, next photo. There we go, nailed it. Mr. Bones, next photo. So it's all about the cadence of how you talk and if there's gaps. Like if I do like cam 1 zoom in, cam 1 zoom, oh no, cam 3 zoom in, cam 3 in. Ah, freak it. All right, I'll figure it out. But so we know that we can't say the G. Let's see here. I think that's it. So I was just kind of, obviously, I figured this out 2 hours ago, and I've just been testing it live on stream, which has been hilarious. But I will try to perfect it by next Reaper Live, so that way we could do specific things. I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of it would be, but it's just kind of going to help me maybe cut down on my shortcuts and do things like that, maybe. I could probably come up with some stuff later on, especially like my thinking is that if we're using this camera anyway and we swap to it, why doesn't it hey Mr. Bones or Mr. Bones cam 1? So why not just keep it at this size? You know what I mean? The whole time. Obviously, I'd have to adjust it to go down. But the camera switches, I think, are going to be pretty useful. But we'll see. I just got to be careful with what voice commands are very specific. So I like the Hey Sophie, like Hey Sophie, cam 1. See, like that. But it still didn't do the, why did it zoom in on over here? It made no sense. Hey Mr. Bones, cam 1. So it's going to zoom in there. So this is kind of cool. I mean, I'm excited about it, but I got to perfect it, obviously, because it's not working 100%, or you trip up, or you have too many commands that are too similar. You might get confused. But if you're trying to do like a solo show inside of a studio like this, then I think it kind of works. Let me go tilt this camera down real quick just to see. Sorry, chat, it's going to be a little jarring here for a second. How's that? Oh. There we go. I got to look at the camera. Mr. Bones, zoom in. Mr. Bones, cam 1. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's a little bit more lined up here. Yeah. ReaperLand is definitely the place to practice it. That way I can show it off and be pretty cool for next week. Let me change the focus. So the downside is that when I do this, I have to change the focus to make sure that it's good. So like that. So that means the miniatures that I place on this wheel have to be pretty good. Focus-wise. I love these I love these halflings. Look at his hair. And then we can do the snapping turtle. This bad boy. See, right there, I said this bad boy, and I don't know why the camera zoomed out. I didn't say cam 1 out. Like I didn't say that. Computer. Mr. Bones, cam 1. That's kind of cool. I kind of like zooming in like that. Very active, but I can come up with some cool things for Reaper Live, I'm sure. And any future shows that we kind of want. But I just stumbled across this because I was researching something else. I was doing something else entirely, and I came across this. I didn't know that the software that we use has voice recognition, so I think that's pretty cool. Because I was redoing a bunch of the graphics, so I'm going to be doing a bunch of the graphics coming up in the next couple of weeks. So, for instance, I'm going to go to the intro. I'm going to go to the intro screen just to show you the new starting soon. There you go. So definitely going to be removing the that command. See, right there. I don't know why. I think command might have been close to camera, but I don't know why it zoomed out there. Maybe there's too many voice commands, or maybe it's just not good enough. It's just not smart enough or precise enough to do that. But all right, well, I think that's it for me today, with enough laughs and enough tomfoolery for this week. Let's see. Is anybody on to raid? Who is on today? Let's see. My friend Valorant's on. He's streaming some Final Fantasy. Looks like he's streaming some Thief stuff. So dumb. I hate that. I'm removing it. I think it was a funny meme to begin with, but dumb. Bryce Coconauer, I didn't. I will next week for sure. Because I might have them for Reaper Live as well to show off. But I want to show them on Reaper Live, ReaperLand next week. So tune in next week if you want to see the lovely painted models from Carrie Michael Cosby and friends from Reaper Con that they painted for me. I'm working on a cool little shadow box display for them. So I'll talk about that next week as well. All right, let's see. Art of Mike Disney's on. It looks like he's is he painting? What's Mike doing? Did he just go live? He went live 17 minutes ago. Yeah, he's doing some painting. We can raid Mike Disney. Let me get the raid set up here. All right. So we're gonna be raiding Mike Disney. Thanks for testing stuff with me today and messing around. I hope everybody has a good weekend. I'll see you next week. Gosh, you see? Why did it zoom in? Horrible. That's horrible. Okay. Have a good weekend. All right, I'm getting out of here. Bye. See you later. Have a good weekend.